For model year 22, Yamaha is bringing an important piece of technology to the sport for the second time. What am I talking about here? Electronic power steering. According to Yamaha, their extensive consumer research indicates a significant number of Apex and Vector owners won't let go of their EPS-equipped rides until there's an EPS option on a new Yamaha. Knowing EPS is a premium feature, Yamaha has chosen, at least in this first year of EPS availability, to make EPS standard on select Sidewinder turbo models only. This week's test ride will feature the Sidewinder L-TX GT EPS, Yamaha's answer to BMW's 7 Series Autobahn cruiser. When the topic is Yamaha, the handle GT means Big Mile Groomed Trail Sport Cruiser. The new L-TX GT with electronic power steering embodies this description to a T. Yamaha has inserted their full-on 998cc turbocharged and intercooled triple-cylinder Genesis power plant under the L-TX GT's hood. Make no mistake about it, this is no downgraded turbo. It's the same explosively fast, relentlessly torquey power plant used in the iconic SRX Sidewinder. At this juncture, you may be asking yourself, why would a sport touring pilot need a 180 horsepower engine to rack up big miles on groomed trails? The L-TX GT EPS uses Yamaha's 137-inch sliding front arm coupled rear skid to deliver a cushy ride in big bumps or trail chatter. The appearance of a full-on set of Fox QS3 dampers ensures both a smooth ride and the ability to adjust damping in response to the trail conditions you're facing. Up front, Yamaha has chosen to incorporate dual-rate IFS springs working in concert with a pair of QS3s. This comfort package, combined with a 137-inch ice ripper for positive bite and extra stability on icy trails, comes pretty close to cruising perfection. Maybe you're wondering if the more mainstream, mellow paint and graphics might undermine your masculinity. Honestly, you'll be just fine. Roll the push-button activated starter over and listen to what is now known as the sport's most formidable, if not somewhat intimidating growl, emanating from the most powerful engine in the biz. Squeeze the loud handle and the L-TX responds with a shockingly civil engagement and smooth drive-away response. Don't worry, things get serious very quickly as you increase throttle input. There is a moment when the turbo delivers boost in earnest, and you feel like you're being shot out of a cannon as you're violently pried rearward against your will. Quite frankly, my power-crazed friends, this snowmobile lays down filet mignon-sized thrust, which ultimately will make you a more respectful person. From this point on in the Sidewinder experience, power becomes a non-issue. There is simply more than you'll ever need, but precisely the amount you want. Let's call it unlimited. All of this incivility would be largely unmarketable if not for Yamaha's attention to important details like a comfortable and warm windshield, a sumptuous saddle, generous rear storage, and a goggle bag along with hookups for an electric face shield and a GPS. The kind of stuff big mileage touring aficionados demand. And here is where the L-TX delivers what Yamaphiles have been crowing for. Smooth, effortless, speed proportional electronic power steering. Clearly, keeping this potent and powerful sled pointed in the right direction could be a formidable task, considering the speeds this sled can sustain mile after touring mile. The all-new 3-pound lighter proportional EPS system produces control and handling sensations which bring a strong measure of civility to the touring persona of the L-TX GT. At lower speeds, assist is noticeably strong, more noticeable than on any previous Yamaha EPS models. As speed increases, the level of assist decreases, producing a more predictable on-center feel that builds rider confidence at bigger digits. Sawing the bars all day while bending a snowmobile as powerful as the L-TX GT through the twisties might become a strenuous regimen without EPS. If we were asked what snowmobile in Yamaha's lineup would make the best use of EPS, we would, indubitably, proclaim this sled the L-TX GT. This customer will immediately appreciate Yamaha's new EPS system and will quantify the extra expense of EPS as not just worth it, but tangible value. Come to think of it, Yamaha has been delivering a ton of value with all of the Sidewinder models. This new L-TX GT with EPS provides practical and useful value for riders who live to go the distance.